Rookie kicker. And it's blocked. Simmons blocked it. Running back with it is Parks. Down the sideline. Parks takes it all the way back. Somewhere near the 40. Watch Simmons leap. That catch, by the way, gave him a 1,000-yard season. He needed 44. On the game, he got 47.
He had it.
Oh, he got picked instead. Rivera was open. Simmons with the theft. Look at Simmons go down the sideline. From the 41. Manuel in the pocket. Down the field. And it is intercepted. Simmons with the pick.
3rd down and 1. Shane Ray now goes in for Barrett. And on 3rd and 1, the short pass is going to be intercepted on the deflection. Justin Simmons, and he's going to run it in for the touchdown.
Tip the ball, come underneath the receiver, keeps his eyes on it, and then he's off to the races. That is an excellent job. Bunch of backers and safeties.
And the pass will be intercepted by Justin Simmons. The free
constantly jumping around and trying to find that weakness. 1st and 10. Here comes Mahomes up in the pocket and downfield. He goes. It's picked off by Simmons.
Off the field on his own power. Looks to be okay. As they continue to give him a look on the sideline. Driscoll under pressure. Throwing up to Simmons. Dangerous pass. It's intercepted. Justin Simmons for Denver. Bad decision by Driscoll.
The last couple of years, but this feels a little bit dicey.
2nd and 5. Stepping up from the pressure. And the pass is intercepted by Simmons. The pass was high. And the ball comes out at the end of that run back.
Mariota in trouble, spins away, throws on the run, and it is picked off. Justin Simmons.
58 yards, 1st and 10. Gore is in the fake right there. Allen downfield. Oh, it's picked off on the play by Simmons. One of the best players on this defense. One of the best safeties in the game. Justin Simmons is just picked off Josh Allen.
At the Denver 9. Mahomes gets away from the initial wave. Buys time and throws it. Denver claims they've got it with Justin Simmons, and they do. Picked off by the Broncos.
That's what this Denver defense needs. They need to come up with a turnover.
On 3rd and 16, all kinds of time for Roethlisberger. And now throwing over the middle, and it is intercepted. Picked off by the Broncos. That is Justin Simmons. Simmons to this side of the field. The 35, the 30.
5 on that. I mean, just, and this is where you got to throw it away. And that's, when you go back, if you're going to be, you want some constructive criticism on Ben Roethlisberger.
3rd down and 3. White is back there. Here goes Cam again. And they got him across the middle. That's the tight end, Izzo. Oh, the ball loose. Picked up by Justin Simmons. Here he goes the other way. Zuber throws him down.
Here's a 3rd and 13 now for the Chargers. Stepping up, throwing over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 40-yard line. Coming back is Justin Simmons. Simmons out of bounds, close to the 15-yard line.
Ahmed at the side of Fitzpatrick. Into the end zone, and intercepted, picked off by the All-Pro Justin Simmons.
He looked at Fitzpatrick's eyes the entire time. It looked like Fitzpatrick, and the snap of that ball.
That would earn them the right to host Baltimore next weekend. Carr intercepted off the hand of Waller, and it's Justin Simmons.
Wilson near side, it's picked. Justin Simmons.
see Justin Simmons right here in the back, just reading Zach Wilson. What Zach Wilson's got to learn is in the NFL, you have to be on time. This play is there. It's open right on that break. Here's Corey Davis, right? Watch him. If he throws the ball now, it's open. He's got a clean pocket, but he doesn't throw it right as he makes the break. He waits, and then these safeties are too good.
So now you got 4th down at 13, 3 seconds left, one last heave. Heineke lets it rip. Everybody jumps for it, and it's intercepted by Justin Simmons. Look at that defense all the way back around the goal line. Heineke looking, just going to loft it up, jump ball, intercepted. It's Simmons again. And then a flag at the end.
Hurts. Under pressure. Gotten rid of it. Intercepted. Coming back up the sideline is Justin Simmons.
To remember and learn from.
2nd and 4. Jermar Jefferson in the game for the first time today. And a diving interception made at the 12-yard line. Justin Simmons with a spectacular pick.
Watch him with his eyes right there. He's showing he's going out, and Justin Simmons sees it, knows he can get underneath him, goes completely horizontal, and dives for the interception. Wow.
I want to see, for me, I want to see if they're going to get away from throwing it on most downs and give Mixon more opportunities.
Well, that didn't work. Fake it to Mixon, and Justin Simmons blows up the...
Here's Lawrence rolling to his right now. Throws it, batted up, and intercepted. Intercepted. Justin Simmons on the turnover. After a couple of penalties go against Simmons, he makes up for it with a...
McCary had a big block. Jewell with the tackle. 1st and 10. Chased here by Cooper. And it was picked off on the play by Simmons. Just handoff Duvernay. It goes off to Prochet. Going deep. Looking in the end zone. Intercepted. A second time. Justin Simmons.
Blitz is picked up. McCoy high. And it's intercepted. Taken away at the 40 by Justin Simmons. Simmons down to the 25-yard line. Intercepted. He's going to take it to the house. No, he won't. Simmons inside the 10.
Here comes the blitz. Mahomes out of trouble. Throwing. End zone. Intercepted. Intercepted by Justin Simmons.
Mahomes pressured, look out, gets it away, and then just flings it, and it's picked off at the goal line.
4th and 22. Mahomes getting away from Benito and then just heaving it downfield, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. 5th time he's gotten Mahomes in his career.
Allen at quarterback and 3 wide receivers and spreading people out and letting them rip. Allen fastball picked off out of the hands of Gabe Davis and into the arms of Justin Simmons.